I guess I killed him with one shot. I could have kept going. I didn't realize it though. And the boxes made me too mad.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity, that a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Sometimes you just need a drink. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber. A school of squirts tunnels up around him.
Why did I have to throw a run that's 5 seconds ahead in the quarry? Why did I have to do that?
Inside's old Rondi, the bartender.
I could have been done by now. The credits would be rolling.
Then Kid
I
finds
would
his
be
trusty shield.
ecstatic, euphoric, all of that stuff.
Takes him for a minute
And
thief.
instead I'm here miserable in the soul of that.
Special delivery. Gas fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call.
I need good squirts now.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
They were good.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news
Whoa,
is they aim for the kid.
that roll messed me
Find
up.
the distillery.
Luckily
right
the turrets
next to the
cooperated.
arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man. The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
The menuing was
Very
slow,
hard sends the
so
kid
I
on his
guess
way.
I'm going
Bastion's
either
real close
pretty
now.
much even or a little bit worse. I'm assuming.
He's a mighty fast learner. He finds the core to the Wharf District. Well, down he
Yeah, a
goes.
little bit worse, that's fine.
Down toward the Bastion.
It's not 0.8 seconds ahead already,
Now the kid sees
which
something
my
stranger
earlier runs
still.
were,
His mind races.
but
Did
that's
anybody
fine.
else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores. All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch. And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next. Now the Bastion can send him even farther. Into the wild unknown. The Bastion ain't gonna build. Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? And there it is. But it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. Almost like he's showboating for the crowd. And now there's a new marshal in town. He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to follow.
Nice.
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started. The cores, they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be all right. Kid ponders what to build. Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. The dead welcome him with open arms. The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. It was someone like him hits a snag or two trying to get to him, he ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all. The Thunder brothers didn't make it. But him, he survived. Just think, without that man...
Interesting gods, to say the least, but I think they were definitely fast.
What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue.
It felt strange though. I don't know how to say it, but it definitely felt strange.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time. Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either. There's only one way to Cinderbrick Fort. The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags. The calamity was mercy. Normal folks. Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. Cinderbrick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while, but the fort ain't theirs by right.
Ah, come on, box. Freaking box.
Security's playing gone haywire.
That was not even my fault.
Gummed up the works. They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's purview.
The box was not even my fault. It would have been even better.
For nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort.
But green Interrothis is perfect, to be honest.
Kid shows up just as Zolf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Seems the only thing the calamity saved for Zolf was his Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards.
Good travel.
Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothus Lagoon. Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here. They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same.
Why? I drank. Oh wow, I fell on this side. Huh, interesting. That fall isn't too bad then. I guess I drank and then roll instead of the other way around. Roll and interrupt the roll with drinking. But since the fell put me on this side, the fall is not too bad. I mean, it's a fall, don't get me wrong, still. That's the fast 2 cycle too. Pop up! Thank you.
Run across an ankle gator. You better keep running after all that.
The fall didn't cost too much.
Hope Queen Anne don't mind us borrowing from her treasury. All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it.
Yeah, what I wanted to try to do was usually everybody does it. You roll and interrupt your roll with drinking, and then the ground forms up nicely. And I drank and then rolled, and then obviously the ground wasn't there yet.
High time we built something.
Sub 9 traveled into Cauldron. That's pretty good.
Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron. Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here, but we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. After all, When we look down inside
What?
Culford Cauldron, look down through all the smoke and flames.
That's essentially the last roll where I could have fallen. That's not
As
good.
for the kid,
How did I fall there? Unbelievable.
too bad taking that thing.
Unbelievable,
Stink
dude.
eye from here to Johnson Bog pops open on you.
Need to keep on focusing though.
And where there's one stink eye, there's always more. Biggest
Nice.
stink eyes ever seen.
Nice pike
waiting
it.
for him on the other side. The cauldron's tenants all
If I hadn't fallen, I
the
would
kid
be,
out
what,
fine.
4 seconds ahead at least? At least 4
He
seconds.
comes back looking like the inside of a chimney. The shard works like a charm.
That was the
Heartbeat
last
again.
one.
The
I
monument
was
gets
just
better.
walking. I wasn't
So
even.
sure
It's not
did
like
number on
I did a roll and you couldn't even see it because I fell immediately. I literally was just walking there.
Ain't saying much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city. First things
Come
first.
on. Ay.
Imagine everything you'd need to build a city like
Watch me fall at the
Selandia.
mushrooms again here.
It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes Bastion quarry. The quarry came with a lifetime supply of windbags. Not only are these rocks a source of life, they recorded everything.
Nice, I took it safe for once.
Taking it all in. We found that the oldest ones remember things. Now, why would the Hura sell off such a fascinating place? Might be the gods told them the quarry's bad news.
Good quarry.
Those rocks, all polished to a mere machine. The largest
This might be it. This might be the sub 30.
Remember how I said rattletails
It might
ain't
be the
worst
sub-30.
thing in the quarry?
I need
You never
2.4
could get
in the
lucky
end.
to leave the quarry alone.
So if I lost
That
0.3
honor goes to
already,
a
it's
beast
probably
from
over.
Cullen.
I don't know
Sure
though. We will
lucky.
see.
Massive things stomp
Quarry was
anyone
good, don't get me
place.
wrong.
We just couldn't
Might
get rid
even
of
have
it.
saved
Then the
some-
kid hears a voice
bits.
calling from down the hall. Are you alright?
It's not the best run. I definitely was at a better pace multiple times. But maybe this
If
is it.
that's the way it is, he
I hope I
said,
duped there.
then I won't
I
stop
scrolled
you.
kinda early.
Because my
I think I saw the number twice. Okay, I say what? I saved 7.7 in the quarry. So if I didn't dupe now,
say what you will about Zolf, but he's a man of
I'm not
his
even
word.
gonna finish that sentence.
His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. The Hura think they got him. They're wrong. No way out of this. Not without a fight. Well, it's all more.
Good menu for once. For once, it was a good menu. That's the run where I needed it. If this is not a dupe. Please. Oh my god. Yes! Yes!
We need to finish
Yes.
what we started.
Yes!
The Bastion.
Oh my god.
It's finally finished.
Please.
Now,
Please.
there's
This should
something
be
I
it.
want you to see.
This should be it. This should be it. Please.
Welcome to the
This
heart
stream
of
was so
Bastion.
good in terms of getting out of 4th District often and being on good pace fairly often too. Please let this be it.
We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. Hey, kid.
Yes! 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 Yes!
It's finished.
Yes!
Now, sit tight.
Oh!
It'll be over soon.
Finally! Oh!
No matter what happens.
It was probably the worst stream, Bastion stream, since I'm doing this again in terms of
is to try and remember this moment.
attitude, because I've been salty for the last 1.5 hours
Time.
and butthurt,
My people forget
but I guess it was worth it. What's up, Meat
each
Machine?
other.
You did.
Though after all we've been through,
You definitely picked a good time to come here. I finally did it, dude. I finally did it.
so long, kid.
It's very much beatable, don't get me wrong. This run has still a fall in there. No, it has 2 falls. It's still the same run in terms of falls. It's even in the same levels where I fell. I fell in Rothus and in Cauldron. In PB, in previous PB. And I still fell there. So there's still 2 falls in there, which is 5 seconds. This could be a 13:24. It's fine though. I'm not even gonna bother. If people want to try and break this, that's fine. My goal was to get the first sub 30 and I did it. Finally! I mean, I know people are grinding for their world records for much longer than I have, and I admire that consistency and their attitude towards that. But this game just gets to me so quickly, it really does. And today it was quite honestly just a stream of, please just let me get this. I don't want to play, I just want to get the record, and that's where it becomes dangerous, I guess, in terms of getting salty and butthurt and whatnot. Yes! Ah! Finally! I don't believe that I am getting the time that I want to get with still the same amount of falls. Oh. I can finally do something else. Finally. How did I save? If I hadn't saved that much time in the quarry, I would not have gotten it. How did I do that? It was smooth, I know, but I honestly tried to do it safer more than anything. Finally! Yes! You cannot believe me, but it means a lot to me, personally. Just gonna listen to the music now. Oh, yes. Looking at these splits and I'm wondering how could that happen? How could I have a run that has the same amount of falls but improve it by 3 seconds? I mean, again, the Rothos fall was not the worst thing ever. It was a very interesting one. I don't think I probably have gotten it before, don't get me wrong. But It's certainly not faster than trying to go for the clip and do that. But I think it's... How do you say that in English? Like the best case scenario of all the worst cases that could have happened, if that makes sense. Oh, yes. I'm so happy right now, actually.